everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what is happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now in CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 26 cents. We are in the green today. Yesterday we seen it had a small rally. If you go to Craig Suite, you won't see a single government currency dominate the world. You'll see a decentralized bridge asset facilitate global exchange between government currencies, cash, digital, CBDC, whatever. I think that bridge is XRP. And there we go, guys. It is that easy. Remember, XRP, the bridge of everything. But now, guys, before we jump into news, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just consumer value only. Mr. Fresh Time, I sweet out.
I mean, certainly we do know of central banks looking at the XRP ledger as open source technology to issue stablecoins using the XRP ledger. And that may happen, and frankly, it's open source technology. You know, we don't even necessarily have to be involved with that. Now, as experts in using the XRP ledger, you know, some of them talk to us, and we try to be helpful, and we think that can be good for the overall dynamics in the XRP community. Now,
Look at that, guys. We do know of central banks looking at XRP Ledger open source technology to issue stablecoins on XRP Ledger. Again, the bridge. Next one comes from Yes, I'll Have Some.
It's a huge transfer of wealth that's happening right now. The last time I saw something like this was back during 1994 to 1995. In the early to mid-90s, individuals were making just enormous amounts of money buying companies like Dell, AOL, Microsoft, Netscape, and some of these smaller internet stocks. And the institutions had completely missed that bull market. And so they were scoffing at these so-called lemmings. And so during 1994 to 1995, we had a bit of a bear market. And so, again, institutions were out saying that, oh, anybody buying internet stocks, you're idiotic. And so you had a lot of people selling their AOL, selling their Microsoft, selling their Dell shares. Guess who was buying? It was the institutions. If you look at a chart of institutional allocation to venture capital internet deals, it doubled between 1994 to 1995, which was exactly when institutions were saying, oh, this is just a market for idiots. Nobody should be buying this stuff. So they literally stole all this wealth that should have been in the hands of individuals that owned Dell, Microsoft, and AOL. And then from 1995 to 2000, of course, you know, we saw $5 trillion come into the market, and the biggest bull market we've ever seen. So this blueprint of creating fear in order to get cheap prices is nothing new. So
hang on just a second before you go on.
Yeah.
This one is really important to me because the housing crisis, those banks, they bought up all of those houses. They were the ones who caused the problem.
Right.
Then they were talking everything down and saying, "I'm just taking the junk off the table."
Yeah.
That's not junk now.
It's not junk. When it's dropped 40 to 60%, it's not junk. So this happened between 2011, 2012. Blackstone Group buys 50,000 homes. But during this period of time, the regular individual couldn't get a mortgage. Right? It was virtually impossible to get a mortgage during this time, exactly when institutions were buying. And then the dot-com crash in
There we go, guys. Lesson learned. XRP Store, I sweet out.
There are lots of institutions that are just, in my opinion, chomping at the bit to dive into all this, but they need to understand what the regulatory framework is for them. It's too much risk on the one hand, and to really dive in until they hear from the regulators, you know, these are the rules of the game. And you know, I think in New York, the proof is in the pudding. We've seen big institutions diving in because they know what the rules are because of the BitLicense, and because they know the companies that have the BitLicense can be trusted. They have a regulator that comes in and watches over periodically what they do. So I think, one, we'll see more regulatory clarity. I think that comes in the next 1 to 2 years, hopefully one. And then second, I think the level at where we're regulating is probably going to rise. You know, I remember being in an elevator sometime in late 2015. A gentleman who I'll politely say was probably of the libertarian shriek, shall we say, and he got in my face a little bit in an elevator after a speech I'd given and said, "Who the hell are you? Who the heck are you, New York regulator, to be regulating the world's digital assets?" And first of all, I was just happy he hadn't taken a swing at me. And he's a pretty big guy. And I said, look, you're right. I said, it should be regulated at some point at a higher level. It's global, it's borderless. But until somebody does, you're stuck with me. And he sort of backed off. And I still sort of feel that way. And I think over time, you will see global regulators, and we're already seeing interest from global regulators who are thinking about this. I think Libra has definitely had a lot of different effects, and people have many opinions about Libra. But one thing it's done is gotten the attention of global regulators in this space. And I think ultimately you will see regulation become more clear and then also rise to a higher level.
Still waiting for regulations, but it is getting very close. Now guys, just to the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. Reddit tweet out, please see time 325 of Tucker's video today. A Christmas tree with an arc of candles on the floor in front. Mr. Poole posted exactly the same photo on October 9th. Future viewing, does anyone know the location of this tree?
Always will. Christmas in America is great, even if you don't really understand what it's about, and many people don't.
So we can see this picture right here. If we go down, guess where this is from? You guessed it, Mr. Poole, October 9th. Exactly same picture. What do you guys think about this? Interesting. Enigma, 1 month delta to the flare snapshot. Is Christmas coming early this year? Next comes from All Crypto. People for some reason seem not to understand this point, but I'll repeat. Media lies to you, media controls you, media manipulates you. Therefore, why would you believe in Bitcoin? It's all they talk about. It's the only crypto people know. Look at this magazine. Now is the time to invest in Bitcoin. Isn't that interesting? Do the opposite. Which coin is the most hated in the crypto sphere? Most likely XRP. Albert R has tweeted out, many people mistakenly believe we need utility to pump XRP to $1338. We don't. We pump 380,000% without any utility whatsoever. We just need the herd to FOMO and speculate the hell out of irrelevant news. Works every time, as well as a 20 to 30k Bitcoin. Again guys, we are patiently waiting for these types of numbers, hopefully shortly. Crypto Bull tweeted out, the choice is yours. Bitcoin 5 to 10x of returns from here, or XRP 100x plus of returns from here. So which would you guys pick? Assets Daily tweets out, in the world of digital assets and the crypto sphere, a common phrase is flip the switch. I really believe it's just that simple, and the switch, regulatory clarity. It would immediately allow assets to perform as designed. Example XRP. Again guys, the flip of a switch. Valjester tweeted out, get out of Bitcoin ASAP. You have been warned. Here's a real warning. Wake up. As above, so below? Yeah, okay. Bitcoin goes below. XRP goes above. This tweet goes to the next tweet from Valjester once again. Let me ask you, do you want Bitcoin that will be banned due to privacy nature? I posted an article about the time it glitched to 18 cents. So, do you want XRP who works with the system and not against the system while it glitches to almost $51,000, or do you want expensive garbage that will die? Your call. 51% attack is to keep in mind. Joker XRP has tweeted out, title, fixing the plumbing. It will be wise to mend the pipes before the next torrent of issuance gushes down them. Temporary exemption of cash and treasuries from bank leverages ratio should be made permanent. This from The Economist, November 7th, 2020. I guess I'll tweet out, we can see right here, interpretation 1, Flare unlocks value in December. Follow the timeline. He said these were completed. We're still waiting for this and this, which is value. Flare, based on the event, should occur anytime before CBDC implementation. That can mean before or after. Interpretation 2, 4-digit XRP is here. We can see right there. The event occurs after that. So we're just waiting. We're just patiently waiting. Jay Willis tweeted out, your timeline makes sense now. So we can see the timeline right there. If we go down here, the last two symbols suggest justice, skill, and key. Supreme Court based on presidential elections and key unlocking value with Flare token. Then the last thing is the 4 digits. The Flare token is really bigger than what I thought. Brad Garlinghouse did an interview on this. So look at that, guys. Flare 4 digits after. Interesting. QFA tweet out. We can see market cap Bitcoin. Look at what happened with its market cap. If we go down here again from Kufa, TradingView had some glitches in quotations. Another market cap, we went to $6 trillion. So guys, all these glitches are just roaming around. What do we think about it? The final tweet for today's video comes from Baba Cooks. Phase 3 begins. Biden to Trump, dark to light. Next up, we can see this symbol. What's after is the flare unlock value. So guys, it looks like everything is on the right timeline, but who really knows what will happen at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys already, feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day, and hey guys, see ya.